Hey there, and welcome to the Cosy Corner, a podcast about all things cozy. Join us as we dive into the world of film and TV, a little true crime and spooky time, food reviews, and talk to some special guests too. So get cozy, grab some snacks, and settle in, because we're about to begin. Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Cosy Corner Podcast. My name's Emilie.
My name's Abbie.
And today we're going to be having a little bit of a catch up because we've had some things going on at the moment. So we thought we'd catch you guys up a little bit and just have a little bit of a gab, a little bit of a goss sesh, Why not? Why not?
A little bit of spill the tea.
Oh, I mean, we've got to.
It wouldn't be us if we didn't.
Yeah, I can hear at the moment there's either a bird or a squirrel that is on top of the cozy corner.
Is it?
It's got to be a bird, that, because I can hear little feet like.
Aww.
They're like, I can hear it's like, if it even sounds like it might even be webbed feet, so it could be a duck.
Oh.
Or a seagull. If it was a seagull, we'd know about it, wouldn't we?
Yeah, because they're heavy.
I think it's a pigeon.
Yeah.
Or a wood pigeon. It's something. But yeah, I've just heard it climb on top of the roof then. So, if we hear that in the background, it's not me. And it's not my dad looking for his beers.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe that. That was funny.
I was just telling you, wasn't I? I've locked the door. I don't trust him. I don't trust he's gonna just like not come in now. So, it was a wood pigeon. I can hear it now. Woo, 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 woo. You know that noise? It's doing that
Yeah.
now. That sick beat. It's doing that. So yeah, I don't trust now that he's not gonna come in looking for some stuff. So I've locked the door and I've put a note on saying
Recording in session.
Yeah, because honestly, you gotta respect the podcast.
Yeah, you have.
I mean,
But
anyway.
saying that though, looking for beers is a big thing as well.
I mean, I understand. I do.
Understand the struggle.
But
Not when
no,
you're recording.
no, not when we're recording. No. So yeah. Oh, I'm getting a bit of feedback on the mic. Is
Okay.
it moving a little bit?
No, I was messing with it, sorry. Is it okay now?
Yeah, it's fine now. I could just hear, because it is sensitive, so like any kind of touch and it does pick it
And
up.
when it's me like that all over it then.
You're like,
I know,
ASMR.
honestly, oh my gosh.
ASMR, yeah.
Oh
We'll
my
have to do
gosh.
an ASMR episode.
Oh no, we would be the worst people at it.
We'd be like opening cans and like
Yeah, honestly.
that's what
Or
we'd
we'd
be
open a
doing.
can and it'd just go everywhere.
Yeah,
Never knows.
to be fair.
I know. So what's been going on?
It was my birthday, wasn't it?
I know.
So yeah,
Oh,
since
that
we've
was
last
so
recorded,
fun.
it's been my birthday. I'm now 27.
Ooh.
Yes, I know. Don't look it.
You do.
Stop. Keep going. No, no, seriously, like it's felt weird being 27 because I actually don't feel 27. I still feel like I'm 22, 23, like something like that. I don't feel
your age.
I don't feel 27. I'm like, oh my God, I'm nearly like 30. And
I am
like
30.
you've not long turned 30. And to me that's bizarre because you don't seem like you're 30. You don't look 30.
I
And
don't act
like
30.
you don't act it either. Like we're
I'm
just
so
we're quite
immature.
No, you're not immature. It's just like we're both I feel like we're both young at heart.
Oh
But
yeah,
at the same
definitely.
time, we're also grandmas. Like
Oh
we
yeah,
love to be in bed, don't we, at like 9 p.m.
oh
and
yeah.
cozy
Like
and
it's one of them, like I can do things, like I can go out and do things, but I need to
yeah,
be home by 10 p.m.
same. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
honestly,
No, we're
that's it. In bed,
sensible.
telly on,
Yeah. We
hot
are
drink. We are the essence
sensible,
of cozy.
yeah, sensible grandmas who are
Mhm.
also young at heart, though.
Oh yeah, definitely,
That's
definitely.
who
Yeah.
we are.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, and I feel like we could do all that, go out clubbing and all that, but to be
Yeah.
fair,
Do
that's
you know what?
kind of not a thing as much anymore
I
now, is
feel
it?
like I feel like if I go out for like a good few drinks and have a night out,
Yeah.
I feel like that writes me off for the month then. I'm like,
Yes.
do you know what?
Yeah.
If I do something, it needs to be light, like the cinema
It
or
needs to
something.
be
You
worth
know?
it as well.
Oh
If
yeah,
you're gonna go
definitely.
out,
Like Pride's
like
next week. Oh, I've got it
yeah.
off work.
Great.
Yay!
Oh,
So,
amazing.
Pride's next week, isn't it? So
Yeah.
we'll go round and whatever, do the march, and then obviously like there's things going on in the pier head, isn't there, this year?
Yeah.
So like I'll probably do what I done last time. It's because we met up with you last year, didn't we?
Yeah.
Because I went with Kate and you went with your mum, and like we met up, didn't we? And then me and Kate went to the Stanley Street because they had a like a little
Yes.
street party, and then we went back to the club, and then so I was out from like 10 till about 1:30 in the morning.
Oh my
I was like
God.
not drinking now. We ended up having
No,
a
but
drink
yeah.
about like 4 5, so it wasn't that bad. Obviously, because we went the
Sensible.
march.
Sensible.
Yeah, went the march, and then we went for something to eat, so it wasn't too bad. So I'll probably do that this year. Are you going Pride?
I'm not sure yet because I don't know if I'm working it yet still.
Oh
So
no,
we're gonna
that'd be
see.
cool if you are. Be cool
Yeah,
if
I
you're
mean,
not.
either way, I
You
don't
know, that's
mind
it.
really.
Yeah, it'd be
So
sad.
yeah. But yeah, I'm the same. Like clubbing and all that, it's never
No,
interested me. Not once. I've
I
never
prefer
wanted to.
a pub to a club.
Yeah.
Like, I prefer like someone goes, "Oh, do you go to the club?" I'm like, "Oh no, I'd rather go Weatherspoons or something." You know, like
Yeah. Have
that kind of
a
vibe sort
nice
of thing.
drink.
Yeah,
Good conversation with
that's
people that
it.
you want to be around,
Yeah,
and then home in bed for like 9, half 9.
yeah, that's it. That is it.
Perfect evening.
Yeah. Home in bed, film on, hot drink,
Yeah.
yet snacks, fine. You know, when I'm watching a telly, scroll through my phone as usual.
Yes, of
Yeah.
course. It's a must. But
But
yeah,
going back to your birthday, we went to Casa Italia, didn't
we
we, for
did,
your
and it was
birthday meal?
your first time going to
Yeah,
Casa.
yeah, I really enjoyed it. Like, they done a vegan pizza, and oh, what was
Mm.
it? It was something like
Calabrese.
Calabras or something like
Yeah.
that. And it was like it was like a pizza with vegan cheese, and it had like pepperoni on it, and it might have been salami. I can't think. I think it was pepperoni. It had like peppers, and it had
Yeah.
like just like I think it had like pepperoni and peppers and like the vegan cheese. It was really, really nice.
It looked amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did like
And
really like that.
me mum and friend Louisa, she's been on the podcast before.
Yeah,
Um, they had the Casa Italia famous lasagna.
yeah, that looks
It's
so good.
that is like a fan favorite.
Yeah,
People go there just for that.
yeah,
Like
like
it's that well known.
honestly, like, because I said if I could
Yeah.
have cheese, I'd have probably got the
Yeah.
lasagna because it did look really nice.
I
It
wish they
did look
did a
good.
vegan one. They do a
Oh
veggie
yeah,
one, but
definitely.
I wish they did a vegan one.
Do
Like
you know what
they
they
should
should have?
do.
They should have
Should
the
do.
alternative, like do the
Yeah.
um lasagna as normal, put the vegan cheese on top
Yeah. Yeah.
because like I'm not vegan, but I can't have dairy, so I can't have the cheese.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like I do have dairy, but that's my choice. But obviously, when
Yes.
I'm out for a meal, I don't, you
Yeah.
know. So,
Well,
so I don't have
you
you.
make the choice of is it worth it to
Well,
take that
that's it.
risk and yeah.
Exactly.
If you're
I
in your
know.
own home, then
That's it.
you can make that choice and there's not
Yeah,
going to be dire consequences.
exactly. Definitely.
But yeah, and
Not gonna be
it
like
was,
throwing up.
no, it
And
was a lovely birthday though. I mean, I
it
ended up
was.
getting a different dish than what I normally
Yeah.
get. I got a like
It was like a
creamy
pen
white
pasta,
sauce.
wasn't it?
Well, creamy white sauce pasta, and it was like shell
Yeah.
pasta.
Was it shell
Yeah,
pasta?
and then it
Ooh.
had so much cheese. Oh my
Oh yeah,
goodness.
'cause you done a video with the cheese pull, didn't you?
That cheese pull.
That
I've
was
dreamt
cool.
about it. I've honestly dreamt about it since I had it. And then it also had mushrooms and Italian ham as well.
Ooh,
Hang
that's
on.
cool. Oh my gosh, that
Yeah,
have I still
that
got the
was,
photo of my pizza?
oh my God,
I had
like
it.
just
See,
gorgeous.
it is. Like here's our dishes, guys.
Stunning. But yeah, oh my God, that was just so delicious.
Yeah,
And we'd really treated ourselves a lot this week because the
we
night
did.
before we
Oh yeah,
went
we
to
went to
Fur
four.
and
Yeah,
we did a little vlogcast as well
yeah,
on that, which that'll either come out before or after this episode. So
yeah.
go check it out. I don't know when it's up, but it'll be up at some
It'll
point.
be up at some point.
And yeah, we did a little walk up and down Bold Street talking
Oh
about Fur.
yeah, I love Bold Street.
That was so good though. For they went
Yeah,
all out. They went crazy, didn't they?
that's it. They
They
did.
went crazy. They didn't
Oh
mean
no,
to, but they
what
did.
was her service name? Like Alex or something.
Alex,
Like
yeah,
she was lovely.
she
She
was
just
amazing.
kept being like, "You're our guests. Have more
Yes,
food,"
I was
and we were
like, are
like,
we in
"Okay."
Beauty and the Beast? Is she gonna
I
start
know.
singing,
Like
"Be our
Lumiere.
guest, be our
Honestly,
guest"? Like,
honestly, what is it? Put us to the test.
yeah. Oh,
Honestly.
we did.
Oh, she was lovely. Honestly, we did.
We did.
We
But yeah,
did.
that was lovely. That was so good. We
It
tried so
was.
many different things.
I feel like foot is our like go to as well. Like if we can't
Yes,
decide on a place, we're just like, oh, should we just go
definitely.
for? You know, it is like our favorite place.
Yeah, no,
It's
it is.
like, yeah, I feel like we've got favorite places, like our go to places on different things. Because like
I mean, I
I'll
will
go,
say, if I'm thinking of like favorite Asian place, I would say pho. But
yeah.
then like favorite Indian, Mowgli,
Well, this is
favorite
it.
Italian,
Like,
Casa
yeah,
Italia.
exactly. And
Different
then like
things.
favorite Thai is like roses for me. Because like
Yes.
I
Yeah.
really like it. Because like I don't know why, but like I've never really ventured out to the like Thai cuisine at other places, but Rosa's is like it never disappoints. Like, because we always go there when
Yeah.
we go Comic Con, don't we? So
You
it's
can't
sort of
beat
like
it. It is good.
that's it. Like every time we go, I've had no complaints. It's always been
Yeah.
nice.
I
But
would
it's like
say
four,
like pho and roses, they're
yeah.
chains, but they don't feel like they're chains.
No, they feel like independent
They do.
little like yeah,
They do. They
like
really do.
family run,
Yeah. It
don't
feels
they?
like it's an authentic restaurant and
Yeah.
it just doesn't give off that vibe of it being a chain.
No, it
So,
doesn't.
and I like that really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do. I like that. It's like, what's it in Casa Italia? That's family run, isn't it?
Yeah, for over 40
Yeah.
years in Liverpool.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Do you know when I was like queuing up to like, because there was a queue outside, wasn't there?
There's
Which you
always a
said there
queue.
always is.
Always.
I was like waiting in the queue because I got the first, didn't I? And I said, oh, it's under Emily McMahon, blah blah blah. And then they were just like, oh, okay. Is it 6 or 4? And I was like,
Well, you can only book for
oh,
6. So, like,
yeah. I was
why
just
would
like,
they even
if
ask?
she's I don't know because I was like, is it down for 6? And I said, oh, can I say? And it said like Emily Mac got 6 people. I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, she was booking it for 6. I said, I'm just the first one here,
Yeah.
but it's under her name.
And to be
And then he
fair,
was just
two
like,
people didn't
okay,
end up coming. So then it
yeah.
was just for 4. But
But yeah, it
you can only
didn't
book
matter.
for
Like they
6.
didn't say anything, did
No,
they?
he went, it's no
They
problem
didn't
at
say
all. And I
anything.
was like, great, because
Yeah,
nothing we can do.
I know.
So,
Do you know what I really liked it, but you know one thing? I was a bit like that about, I felt like the tables were a bit too
Yes,
close.
it is. It's very
That's the
tightly
one thing
packed.
I didn't
Same.
like
Yeah.
because I got up like as I was going to the toilet, I couldn't get out.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
No,
mean?
it
Because
is.
like
It's
the chairs
very
there was
tightly
chairs there, and I
packed.
was like, I had to
To
ask
be
a lady
fair,
if she could get up to let
upstairs,
me out, and I was like,
yeah,
is that
upstairs
more free?
is a bit more like spread out and all that. And then
Yeah,
more like to the window at the front is a bit more spread out. But
yeah,
where it was very tightly packed, yeah, I didn't like that. I thought,
yeah.
feel like you're on top of people.
That's it. I feel like I'm a bit too close,
Yeah.
like they can hear me eat, and I'm like,
I can
honestly, I
hear
just don't
me
like it.
eat.
Yeah, I just don't like
I
it.
was more concerned about like you're just like too close and it's a bit uncomfortable and like
Yeah,
trying to get in and out.
bit
But yeah, here you eat.
claustrophobic.
I didn't think of that one, but they probably
Yeah,
could. They
I
probably
know,
could.
I know. I was a bit like, because that's why I sort of sat like that, like, so I know it's rude, but had me back to the other people, so I didn't sort of feel like I was right next with them as
I
well. Do you
thought
know
you
what I
were just
mean?
really like entranced with talking to me
Oh,
because
yeah,
I
yeah,
was right
that as
next to
well.
you, so like you were just facing me constantly, and I thought, oh, that's so nice, all that attention, all
Oh,
just on
yeah, yeah,
me.
that's what it was. That's what it
That's what
was.
it was, yeah.
Yeah.
You're just so interested in everything that I had to say.
Oh, of course I did. Always do. Of course.
But it was nice. You got to meet Louisa for the first time.
Oh, I did. She was so lovely.
Yeah,
She
she
was so
is.
nice.
She is, and she absolutely loved meeting you as well. Like
Oh, did
she said that
she?
she enjoyed that. Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. Oh,
It's
we're
so
gonna.
nice, like when you get to like
Yeah,
mix friends like that, like when you know that they're gonna like each other. Because sometimes there's friends where you're
yeah,
like, they won't mix, they will
yeah.
not vibe.
It's
But I
sort of
was
like
like,
certain friends
yeah,
groups you can't mix together.
yeah.
Yeah.
But like I knew absolutely you two would get on. I was like,
Yeah, because she was saying that
definitely.
she liked Sherlock Holmes, wasn't
Yeah.
she? Like, she like because I was showing her photos of me. Like, obviously, if I meet new people, you know that they
Oh,
get shown
yeah.
photos of Elvis and the cats. Like, I can
Yeah.
never meet anyone without like, because even in work, like, if I've got a new photo of like Sherlock or River Song or like Elvis or something, I'll show them, but then I'll
Yeah.
show them all the photos that I've previously showed them as well. So they
Why
get to
not?
see them all
It's a little
again.
slideshow.
It is, honestly.
Yeah.
And then so like it was nice to meet someone new and be like, there's my cats, there's my
Yeah.
dog, you know? And then she was when I said, "Oh, this is Sherlock," she was like, "Oh, I love Sherlock, the BBC show." I was like, "Yeah," and she was like, "I love it." I was like, "Oh my God, so do I."
And she loves Marvel as well, and like
Yeah,
we're gonna all gonna go see Deadpool
yeah.
together.
I'm
So
so excited.
yeah.
It'll
So
be cool.
that's gonna be amazing. And like I just knew you used to a vibe.
Yeah.
Especially as soon as I mentioned cats, that was it. You two were away for like the next 10 minutes.
Honestly,
Yeah.
you know how obsessed I am with cats. Like,
I knew that'd
I
be a safe
fully,
topic.
oh yeah, yeah, like fully obsessed.
Oh.
I love them.
But yeah, as well as it being my birthday and like I had people around and then we went out for something to eat and
Yeah.
like it was we call it a birthday week. Like we
Yeah.
have a birthday week in our family. Like we don't do just one day, it's a birthday week, you know? So it's a full week of like every day is all about me and I'm special. Like that's just kind of what we do. And
Yeah.
like when it's like my mum's birthday week, I'll like try and do things like I might get her new pajamas for one day, and then
Yeah.
I might like just do something nice on like other days, like cook
Yeah.
for her or maybe go out for a meal or something like that, so that it's not just that one day because in our family it's probably the same for everyone else. But we kind of have to do like two different celebrations
Yeah.
because there's your birthday where everyone wants to see you on your birthday.
Yeah.
Family wants to see you on your birthday. So then
Yeah.
that day isn't really for you. That's for
No.
everyone else.
Yeah, and then the other
And
day
it's
is actually what
yeah,
you want to
and
do.
it's lovely. It's
Yeah.
great, but you don't really get to choose what you want to do on that day.
No.
You're there to be seen by everyone else and
Yeah.
to be greeted, and everyone gives you your presents and all that. So that's that day. But then to actually celebrate your birthday, you have to choose an actual day that you want to do something on with
Yeah.
specific people who you want to do it with. And
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what we did on the Friday is I chose Castro Italia and went with me mum. Was supposed to be me dad, but he decided he felt like he was crashing girls' night. So he was like, "Yous go and enjoy it. Here's my card." And I was like, "That softens the blow, thank you." So it was on him, which was lovely. So
Yeah, that
thank you,
was
Dad.
so nice. Thank
Yes,
you.
it made up for him not being there. Um, and then you and Louisa, and like it was just a nice little girls' night,
Oh, it
and
was. It was so
yeah,
sweet.
so that was lovely, and
Yeah.
like that's I don't really like a big fuss for my birthday.
No.
Like I like to be treated and like wined and dined sort of thing,
Yeah.
but I don't like people singing happy birthday in front
Oh,
of a load of
no.
people.
Honestly,
Can't stand it.
I
Hate it.
don't like that.
Hate
It's
it.
like like in April for my 30th, it was sort of like I'm 30. Mum's like, you've got to do something, you're 30. So I was like, okay. So I thought no one ever will dress up as Doctor Who characters, will they? I'm the only person besides like you in like the friend group I have that actually likes Doctor Who. Like, so I know Steve likes Doctor Who and I talked to him about it, but it's sort of like no one would get up and get dressed up. So I was like, I'm
Yeah.
30, this is a perfect excuse for
Oh, yeah.
to get everyone to be like,
Other than Comic Con.
Doctor Who, that's it. So I was just like, and I'd get to dress up as the 11th Doctor. So where I work, we do functions. So I was like, I'll just book out the small room, invite a few people, and be like, it's Doctor Who themed.
Yeah.
And then I was more excited to decorate the room in Doctor Who things. So, like that's what I done, and I forgot where I was going with. Oh yeah, so my mum turned around and because I got like a chocolate cake, and my mum turned around and was like, "Are we gonna sing Happy Birthday?" And I was like, "No." I said, "Mum, if you do that, I will get up." And I said, "I'll walk out and I'll go home." I said, I can't." I start crying.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
I get
no.
dead anxious and I
I don't
start
like
getting
it. I
emotional.
hate it.
Honestly,
It makes me want to just like
die.
crawl into the ground
Yeah,
and allow it to just consume me and never resurface. That's it just makes me so anxious. And
yeah,
of course though, I have quite an extroverted family
yeah.
who
You're like the
don't
introvert of the family,
yeah,
aren't you?
yeah. They don't me and my mum are the introverts definitely,
Yeah,
but they don't quite get that I don't love that. It's their love language, really. So I respect it and I go along with it. But
yeah.
internally, I'm like,
It's not. It's just like I
please
please
stop.
stop, because like I am cringing right now. Like I hate every second of this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I mean, they are aware that I don't particularly love it.
but they still do
Yeah.
it.
So, but again, it's their love language. They don't really,
Yeah,
I don't think they know how else to express what they want to say other than
yeah,
singing happy birthday. So I just go along with it and I just cope with it for that like 30-second song. And I'm
yeah.
like,
And it's
all
the
right,
worst moment
fine.
of your life.
Yeah, yeah. Great start to the year, obviously, of being
Yeah,
27. Um, so yeah, me auntie, she did know that I didn't really like being sung happy
yeah,
birthday. So she had an idea that like we probably wouldn't have a cake,
yeah.
to sing happy birthday with, or a candle. So she took it upon herself to bring it. And you know what? I love the enthusiasm. She was like, you know what? I'll do it. I'll bring it. So she
I'll do
brought
like
that.
yeah, play one for the
It's
team and I'll bring the cake.
I thought it was very cute. And it was
Yeah,
just like a small little cake. So it wasn't
Yeah.
like a big, massive cake. She didn't go that extra. But yeah, so she brought that with her, and I was like, oh, like that is
Bless her.
adorable.
Yeah.
As much as I don't love it, I can see the thought behind this, and it is
Yeah.
very nice, very sweet. So she brought that, and she was like, I even brought a candle for you. And I looked in the bag, and there was a little candle. I was like, God,
Bless
she
her.
thought of everything. So yeah, we lit that, and then of course my little cousin was there as well,
Yeah.
and he loves blowing out candles. So I
Yeah.
thought to take the attention away from me, I'm gonna let him blow the candle out. And yeah, I was like, they were all singing happy birthday, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh my God, just like disassociating, like I'm not
But
really here.
when people sing happy birthday to you, it's
You
such
don't
a
know what to do.
short song, but it goes on
Oh,
forever. It
it
feels like
lasts like an eternity.
that's it.
Yeah.
It just
Time
lasts
stops.
forever.
It
Yeah.
stops.
Yeah. It does.
I think, if we all learned that we only had like so long left, if like the planet was gonna implode
Yeah.
or something, and we were like, what can we possibly do to like prolong time? If we all
Yeah.
just sang happy birthday, I feel like time would just stand still.
Yeah, it would. It'd go on forever and ever and ever.
There we go, problem solved. Like, oh, so yeah, they were singing happy birthday, and they all look so happy singing happy birthday, and I'm just like,
Just like, no thanks.
oh my God.
Please let this be
So
over.
then I was like, talking to my little cousin, like, would you like to blow it out? And he got so excited,
Oh,
and he did blow it out. And yeah, everyone then kind of, the attention went to him, and I was like,
yeah.
that is a life hack. Like, if
Yeah.
you've got a little kid in the family who would be happy to like blow out the candles for you, just redirect the attention.
Yeah,
There we go.
definitely.
Just like, oh, thank you. Would you like to help me blow out the candles and take away all
Yeah.
of the unwanted attention from me?
From
There
me.
we go. There we go. So that ended up sorting it completely. Everyone was fussing all over him then. And I was like, why did I not think of that sooner?
Yeah.
Like, so that's my new go-to now,
Just
is
direct
find a
everything to the
kid and just be
kids.
like, blow out the candles.
Yeah.
Do that on my behalf. You have my permission.
Yeah, you can do it.
So, yeah, and then I got some lovely gifts as well, which was nice, and I
Oh,
got some new
yeah.
gin, which is much
Oh,
needed
what
because
flavour?
I was running low actually. It's Hendrix Flora Adora, and it's
Oh,
like
okay.
rose, lavender, I think a little bit of hibiscus, white peach, that sort of
Oh, that
vibe.
sounds
Very
nice.
nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Yes. So I've
Like,
been
I've
enjoying that.
already had it. I've already
Oh, I've
tried it.
I've had one, two, maybe three. Yeah.
Yeah, got
Nice. It's
it.
nice. Um, got some Lush as well. Love Lush.
Yeah.
Love Lush. So yeah. And I got some gorgeous earrings from people as well, and
Oh, yeah.
and I got some
You
lovely
did.
gifts from you as well. And
To
I
be
was
honest, I
running
just didn't
low.
know what to get you.
You
So I
got
was like,
me basically everything that I would have a need or want.
oh,
So
I
thank
love
you.
that. When I
Like,
saw like the
yeah,
bookmark, it reminded me of like
yes.
obviously it was the tree, so I was just like, oh, that's like Loki. So I was
Yeah,
just like, I will get
Yggdrasil.
you that
Yeah.
because I know you're always reading like your Avatar books and that.
Yes, I'm now on
So,
book two of Kyoshi.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
oh I love that. You should
yeah.
use your little bookmark.
I will. I will.
Yeah,
Yeah, thank you. And those little magic candles that you got me as well.
yeah,
I'm running low on those because, as you know, I don't know if the podcast is aware, but I love witchy stuff, as do
yeah,
you, and I would consider myself to be like kind of a witch. I wouldn't
yeah,
say fully, but I practice a little bit. Like I love to do like what I call bath magic,
yeah.
which is kind of like a ritual when there's a full moon or a new moon. There was a full moon last night and I did do bath magic.
Did you?
Yes, yeah. So I have crystals, of course, and I line up the crystals on along the bath because you want to be charging the water that you're going to be going into.
Yeah,
Um, And then I have like sage as well, sage the room. And then I might like light a little candle, like a wax melt. Like I've got this one which I love. This is a nice little um
Oh, that's cute.
wax
I
melt
like that
holder.
one.
That's Me and my mum have a story that goes with this. We've
Yeah.
decided that a little mouse lives inside of it.
Okay.
Like that's like what we've come up with. A little cute little field mouse lives in this house. And
Yeah.
when you light the candle, it obviously lights up the little windows and it looks like someone's home.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, Meredith the mouse.
Oh,
Anyway, there's not really a mouse, but
yeah.
we just like to pretend that there's a little field mouse that lives in there. But anyway, so
Yeah.
back to bath
Oh,
magic
I
though.
like that.
So I'll light like a little wax melt. We've got another one
Yeah.
upstairs as well, and make it like a nice relaxing atmosphere. We've got little portable lights where you just like tap it and it can go different colours.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, we might light some candles and like make it relaxing.
Yeah.
And then we'll do manifestations. When I say
Mhm.
we, I mean like me and my mum both. We enjoy doing this. Like
Yeah.
she's learned from me how to do this, and she's been
Yeah.
incorporating it more into her life. And yeah, I've been like trying to do it more often, and I don't know whether it works, but it feels good, and
Yeah.
it's nice. It just is something that we like to do. So you're in the bath, relaxing, enjoying the vibes, and then you just kind of ask the universe what you want, and
Yeah.
you like manifest. You'd say like, I am manifesting my dreams, goals, and desires, and then
Mhm.
get specific of what you actually want, like a
Yeah.
new job, a new opportunity, love life, whatever, say
Mhm.
what you want. The more specific, the better. Or even if you're not sure what you want, you can just say something like, I'm open to new opportunities and I
Yeah.
invite new opportunities to come my way in abundance. So
Yeah.
like you're not being specific, but you're letting the universe know that you're open to something.
Yeah.
So even stuff like that is good, or like, asking for good health, wealth, and well-being. That's
Yeah.
always a good one. And yeah, then you kind of just like focusing and thinking about those manifestations and being more mindful and more present.
Yeah.
And yeah, then we kind of do like a little mantra of like when we empty the plug, like, to empty the water out,
Yeah. Yeah.
we just say something along the lines of like, um, I use this water to wash away any negative thoughts
Oh,
or any
okay.
negative energy, stuff like that. And it just feels like it cleanses like your spirit or your
Yeah.
soul like a bit more, stuff like that. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's like a nice little self-care, mental health thing that
Yeah.
we like to
That's
do. And
nice
we did that
though.
last night with lots of Lush, of course.
Yeah.
And the bath was gorgeous. Like, just, oh, I love a Lush bath.
Yeah.
So yeah, did some bath magic, and there we go. So it was helpful that you got me some of those candles because I am
Yeah.
running low with the amount of bath magic that I do.
So
So
many
thank you.
manifests.
Yeah, of course. But lately as well, um, we've there's been some updates with the Zoodashians, hasn't there?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So, as you guys know, I have my dog Elvis, my little boy, and I have seven cats because Pixie and River Song, they both got out in the garden, come back, and they got pregnant. So it was about like 2 weeks apart, and my mum said we could keep one because we already had three cats. We had Pixie, River Song, and Poppy. So um Mum said you can keep one, so I chose the little grey one, Sherlock, which I named Sherlock, and
So
the other
cute.
three were like we had to get rid of. So I was said I was making it my mission to try and find people that I knew, so or people who
Yeah.
knew people, so I did
Oh
go to
yeah.
good homes. So Roman, a little black and white one, he's going to my friend Kate. So which Kate only lives like 2 minutes from where I work, so I
Yeah.
get to see Roman like base. She said like whenever I want, and
Oh.
Puddin is going to my friend who I work with, her daughter, who's got 3 children. So I was kind of happy with that, as in, like, because she's got the children, that Puddin's very shy. Like, I mean, very,
Yeah.
very shy. Like, you go near them and they'll run a mile. So I'm hoping because the kids
Yeah.
bring her out of her shell. But
I
Puddin
think
is
so.
leaving me. He's leaving us on
Oh.
the 28th of this month, the day after
Yeah.
Pride. So I'm very upset over that. Not
Yeah.
upset, I'm not upset because he's gonna go to a good home
Yeah.
and
Of
I know he's gonna
course.
get looked
Of
after. And
course.
Veronica said that she's gonna send me like photos and everything of,
Yeah.
and keep me updated, which is fun. But I'm just like, I'm gonna miss them not having them in the
Oh.
house. But Roman is going to Kate. Who's going to Kate? He's going to Kate on the 4th of August,
Yeah.
and he is best friends with Sherlock. Like, wherever Sherlock is, Roman isn't far behind. Wherever Roman is, Sherlock isn't far behind.
That's
And
adorable.
they are just like partners in crime. Like, they will just, like, even when they go to bed, like,
Yeah.
they sleep on the couch, they'll sleep near each other. So I think it's
Oh.
gonna be a bit like a bit of a like a blow and a bit of a like what's going on, like when they have to leave each other. But
Yeah.
it'll be okay. Like Katie's got 2 other cats as well, so Roman won't be on his own as in like cat
Yeah.
wise. And obviously I've got 4 other cats, so it'll be fine. But
Yeah.
Spud, we were trying to get over him, but we found out that he's got a hernia. So we were like, we're gonna keep
God.
him
Yeah.
for now, and that means we're keeping him forever.
For now.
And so I've got Pixie, Poppy, River Song, Sherlock, and Spud. So I've got 5 cats and a
Oh my
dog.
God.
The Zoodashians, guys.
The
The
Zoodashians.
Zoodashians. Like, I'll text
Oh.
my mum saying I'm work. I'll be like, "Are you okay?" And she'd be like, "Yeah, I'm fine." Just checking in with her. And I'd be like, "How's the zoo?" And she's like, "Yeah, they're fine. They're all asleep." And I'm like, "Okay." It's like my mum has to go to bed early, about like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, because Elvis is ready for bed. And then if my mum's got like the telly on or anything like that, like he'll just like proper like full on be like that, like proper sigh. So yeah, like my mum be like, "Do you want me to go to bed?" And you'd be like settling down. So my mum be like, "Oh, okay." So she'll go up and then that's that then.
Yeah.
I'm just like, you're letting that dog
Oh.
dictate your life.
But
Yeah,
Millie used to be like that. Like
yeah,
when we had Millie, she was like she loved her bed, loved her sleep.
yeah,
And she'd be if we stayed up later than like 10, she'd be looking
yeah.
at us like
Go to bed. Why are you still here?
because we would
Yeah,
have a saying of like we'd go, "Oh well, time for bed." And then
yeah.
she'd get up off the couch and go up to Mum's room because she'd sleep on Mum's
Oh,
bed quite a lot.
that's
Sometimes
so
she'd sleep
cute.
downstairs, but more
Yeah,
often than not, be
yeah.
Mum's bed.
Well,
So she'd get up and
yeah,
go up.
that's
Yeah,
like our Elvis, because like our Elvis, like he's blind now. He's only got one eye, bless him, because he had to have the
yeah.
one removed. But before he went blind, he used to sleep upstairs with us. And like we
Oh,
used to do something like that. We used to be like, say like we were going to bed, we'd be like, "Come on, El, let's go to bed," and then
yeah.
he'd go like that. But Elvis can never, since he was a pup even, get up the stairs. He's very
Oh,
nervous. So
yeah.
we'd be like, "Come on," and then like what he'd do is we'd go to the bottom of the stairs and I'd be like, "Come on," like that, and then like clap my hands. But he'd put his front paws like on my legs so we could pick him up. We'd carry him up.
Oh,
But since he's went blind, I said to my mum, I said he's better downstairs.
Yeah,
I said, because we were going to get like a board to block off the stairs. And I
yeah,
said, but you've got to think if that moves in the night or anything like that, he falls
yeah,
down the stairs. So bless him, we did like having him sleeping upstairs, because he had his bed and
yeah,
he could sleep on our bed and stuff. But it was one of them where it was like, it's much safer for him to be
yeah. No,
downstairs.
definitely, definitely, like,
Our Sherlock got on the third
yeah.
step the other day and couldn't get back down as well. He was coming.
Oh,
We could just hear meow, meow, like over and
oh,
over.
like,
So
help!
we were like,
I'm stuck.
what's that? Yeah, we were like, what is that? So my mum went out and she was like, oh, it's just Sherlock sat on the step. It was just like, it was
Oh,
so funny.
that's so
I was
cute
like,
though.
Sherlock, have you got stuck? And he was just like, dead, like you've left me. I was like, I didn't know you were out there.
Oh, they are
He's
funny,
funny.
aren't they? They're
I love the
cute.
zoo.
Hmm.
I could talk about them for hours, as if you couldn't already tell.
But I mean, to be fair, they do get up to some antics and they
Oh
are
yeah,
quite
they do.
funny. They're all their own
Honestly.
little characters.
Yeah, definitely. We got them a
Yeah.
little tunnel.
A
Like,
tunnel.
yeah, well, we got them a little tent for, do you know when
Okay.
it's warm in the garden?
Hmm.
We put a little tent outside with like a blanket and that. So obviously, if it's too warm, but they want to sit outside with us, they can sit in the tent in like the shade. So when they say sit in the tent, they've got like
Okay.
four openings, so they can sit in there in the shade but be looking out. So,
Yeah.
but I don't know why, but when it arrived, it just come with this little tunnel. So the kittens have been like having like the best time in it. Our Spud will
Oh.
just sit there like that in like the entrance of the tunnel, like he's gardening. I'm just like, oh, Spud. They're so
Oh,
cute. I love cats so much.
that's adorable.
But the best thing is because it's like a small little tunnel, it's the best when Elvis tries to go through it. And I'm like, Elvis, come on. He gets through it though,
The
honestly.
determination alone
Oh, he
just to get
does,
through it.
honestly. Do
Yeah.
you know what? Even though Elvis is blind, like, it doesn't stop him doing anything. Like,
Yeah.
he will literally write, like,
Well, they're so adaptive, aren't
well,
they,
this is
dogs?
it. Exactly. Because it's like, when people say, like, oh, we have to say, like, oh, just be careful, like, he's blind. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, and I'm just like, why are you saying oh? Like,
Yeah.
he's not bothered,
No.
It's only when you go to stroke him, you've got to go, oh, Elvis gonna stroke you now, it's me, and
Yeah.
like you start, because if you do it, he sort of jumps because he doesn't expect it,
Yeah.
without you telling him. But if you tell him that, that's the only thing, really,
Yeah.
and
Oh.
obviously we've just got to keep our furniture the same
Yeah, 'cause they'll memorize
before
it.
that's it.
Yeah.
Before, like, the only thing as well is, I don't know why, but he thinks the arm of the couch at the side is the thing where he jumps up. So he puts his paws to get up, but then goes, oh, this is higher than. So he'll stand there like that and bark. So we have to go and lift him
Oh.
up on the couch then. And I'm
Oh.
just like, oh, Elvis.
That's so cute though.
He is. He's just the best, RL. He really
Oh.
is.
I'm just trying to think what else I can. Oh, so lately as well,
Yeah.
as part of our catch up, may as well um talk about the soap awards.
Oh, yeah, you got to cover it, didn't you?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry, I've got a bit of an eyelash at the moment, so I'm just gonna like come forward and try to like
yeah.
have
Get it
use
out.
this camera.
Yeah,
I can feel, when you can feel it, but you
yeah,
can't quite get it.
yeah.
So apologies to the viewers.
You're just like,
That feels better. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Sorry. That was annoying me for like the past 10 minutes.
Yeah, do it.
But I was like, try not to like, show it. But I was like, no. Cozy Corner, we're real, we're authentic. I'm not even going to cut that out. You can
No.
enjoy that. Um, but yeah, I went to the Radio Times Soap Awards for work
Yeah.
last minute I got asked if I wanted to go and help with the Echo, like, in terms of filming, because they had a reporter going but didn't have any video coverage. So I was like, okay, yeah, I'll come along. Sorry, a yawn interrupted me. With this heat, I've not been sleeping properly, so
Oh, don't think anyone has, have
yeah,
they? No, I
no,
haven't.
no, it's been difficult. Like, the
Yeah,
only place that's nice and cool is the cozy corner
it's the
because we've
cozy
got aircon.
corner. Yeah,
Because we actually we like just kind of broke down and we're like, okay, we need aircon in here.
we need it now.
Um, excuse me as well. So this is the only cool place, and yeah, we've been living in here really. I might even
I know
have to
because
sleep in here one
I
day.
remember like when we done the Tim Hortons review, and I came
Yeah.
back to the Cozy Corner because we filmed the Six review, didn't we? Six the
Yes.
musical.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was like you had the aircon on and it felt so nice. And then you were like, "Oh, is it okay? Is it a bit cold?" I was like, "Can we just turn it like the aircon down a
You
little?"
do go cold very
Oh,
quickly.
honestly, it's like a switch. Like I'll feel
Yeah.
warm, then it's like a switch, and I'm just like, "Oh, feel cold now." You know, it's mad. The only time I feel warm is when I'm in my bed because I've got a single bed and then like literally, but I've got like a king size blanket, like quilt on my
Yeah.
single bed. So I just sort of lay on one side and then hot dog it over. So I'm just like
Hot
always
dog it
like that.
over.
Yeah,
That's a great term. That I love
isn't
that.
it? It
Yeah.
is. But anyway, that was like a little tangent there. Go back
Loved
to the
it.
soap
Loved
awards,
it.
sorry.
Um, go back
You,
to forget the hot doggy. Go back
yeah.
to the super
Go back to the
ones.
Soap Awards.
Oh, love it though. You can tell we've both probably got like a bit of ADHD.
Oh yeah,
Like,
definitely.
because we're all we start here, then we're 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 here. We're all over the place. But
Yeah,
that's if you're
we
watching
can't stay on
this.
track.
If you're watching this, that's what you subscribe for. That's who we are.
It
So
is.
it's your own fault, really. But yeah, so I went along to the Soap Awards and I was asked like to film and potentially do a bit of presenting, but in the
Yeah.
end, with the state of the Soap Awards, that was not possible.
Yeah, you said it was very like disorganized.
Yeah, like you know what? It was fun. It was a
Yeah.
laugh. I went along with a reporter called Ryan from the Echo, and
Yeah.
when we got there, we quickly realised this is not up to the
Yeah.
standard that we're used to.
Yeah.
It's not very well organised, and no one
Yeah.
seemed to know what they were doing. So
Yeah.
we were like, we're not gonna get what we want.
Yeah.
Like we're just gonna have to just get whatever we can.
Hmm.
So we had to forget about doing certain stuff that we
Yeah.
wanted to do. Like we wanted to do a Facebook Live, but we're like, that's just with
It's not gonna happen.
it was so chaotic
Yeah.
and it was such a small red carpet
Yeah.
that it just physically would not have been possible for me to have two cameras set up,
Oh,
like to do a
fucking hell.
live and to do
Yeah.
normal
Like,
interviews. There was
yeah.
just no room.
Yeah.
So we were like, well, that's out of the question right
Yeah.
away. And when we first got there, actually, there was supposed to be like this process of accreditation where you
Yeah.
get like, you know, the pass to be able to come in and actually like get access to the carpet and all that. But
Yeah.
you're supposed to bring like your passport or driver's license, some form of ID, have it checked and all that, and like go through security, they check your bags and all that. That's what we're expecting. Especially
Yeah.
this is in Manchester.
Yeah. And they done none
We
of
all
that.
know what happened not too long ago.
Yeah.
Like, I would expect even for something that it doesn't have like 10,000 people attending, you're
Yeah.
still gonna have to have security checks and all that.
Oh, of course.
Even for a low-key event like this. So we were expecting that, but got there and literally they just went, "What's your names?" Emilie, Ryan. Here's your pass.
But you know what though? That's a bit like bad. Well, it's
Yeah.
completely bad because like
No,
if
I
they
think it
say to
is.
you anyone can get hold of your name,
Yes.
you know?
Well,
So
I
they
could
could
just
hear
be a
you.
person off the street
Well,
guessing a
this is
name and
it.
just be like Sarah
Exactly.
from
But what about, like,
the Echo,
obviously
you know?
you are from the Echo and
Yeah,
Ryan are from the Echo. So, like, if you'd done a video and be like, oh guys, gonna be at the Soap Awards next week, so make sure you tune in for that, you know.
yeah,
It has your name on that
yeah,
video. So if anyone could go,
yeah.
okay,
To
so
be
shit,
fair, yeah.
the Soap Awards is gonna be at this time,
Mm,
I'll go up and say that I'm here.
yeah.
You know, try get in.
Now, like, I did have me Echo badge with me and my
Yeah,
passport with me. They didn't ask to check it. They didn't look at it.
yeah. Sorry, I've just had to tie my hair up. I was getting a bit
Oh, that's okay.
warm. But what, yeah, they didn't check
So yeah, they
anything.
didn't check any forms of ID.
Yeah,
I had a big satchel camera bag with me,
yeah,
and then a tripod bag that had two
yeah,
tripods and a camera rig in it, and some
yeah,
water. And I fully expected they might take
yeah,
the water away from me,
yeah.
or they might ask me to drink it to prove it is in fact water
Water,
and
yeah,
not like, acid or something
yeah, yeah,
that you might throw on someone's face.
yeah. Do you know
So
what yeah,
they didn't actually
I don't
look
like
in
that, you
any of
know.
my bags.
I don't like.
None of them.
I know it's a bit annoying, and it's sort of like, oh, I just
I'm
want to
all
get
for
in
it.
there. That's
I'm
it.
all for it.
It is a bit annoying, and you just think, oh, I just want to get in there. But I'd rather them do it for a
Yeah,
check of bags,
absolutely.
because I remember, the what happened in Manchester. I think it was like a week later.
Yeah,
Um, I went to see Take That at Liverpool, and obviously there was like police and that, and
yeah,
things like that there. This was in like Liverpool though. It
yeah.
was in the M&S.
Well,
Well,
we've all felt the
yeah,
effects from it.
that's it.
Security's
But
gone up massively.
yeah, but this was like a week after,
Yeah,
and you know they were checking the bags. But when I say checking the bags, when you were in the queue, they were just sort of going, yeah, okay, and just looking in it. And
yeah.
I think, like,
You need to
do
be
you know
more
what?
thorough.
That's it. He'd be like, I thought it'd be
Even
really
those,
like, can you
like
move that to
the
see if
things that
you,
you walk through,
yeah,
the arches that you walk through,
yeah,
like metal detectors.
that's it.
I'm all for those and
Yeah,
like, a general search. Now, a pop-up
that's
event
it.
like the Soap Awards, I'm all
Yeah,
for just like, let's check your ID, your work badge, and have a quick look in your bag, and there we go, you're on your way.
exactly.
That's fine. Takes
Yeah,
like 30 seconds.
that's it.
Like I
Exactly.
was prepared. I'd put
Yeah,
my bags down, took them off,
yeah, yeah.
thinking they're gonna want
It's
to
gonna
open
get
them up.
checked. Yeah, and no.
They didn't. So I was shocked at that, especially with
Yeah,
it
I
being
would
in
be.
Manchester.
Exactly.
And then this is Soap Awards. Yet they're not big, massive, like Hollywood stars. Do you know what I
No.
mean? Or they're not like big
But
musicians like Ariana Grande or whoever. But these are still quite well-known people,
exactly.
and someone might be wanting to make a statement.
Yeah,
So
of
you
course.
never know. I could have been someone off the street coming in with
Yeah,
acid in my bag to throw it on one of the soap stars.
exactly.
Who knows?
Especially with all like the protesters and stuff like
Yeah,
that. And it's good that they're protesting for causes. But I know
yeah.
there's one who I think it was a painting of like a Van Gogh painting or
I think
something
it's
like
Mona
that.
Lisa.
Was it? Was it
I think
Mona
so.
Lisa? That's not Van Gogh then.
No,
Oh, I don't even know.
Leonardo
But
da Vinci.
that was, yeah. So it was literally like they threw oil over the paint.
Although to be fair,
So
it is in like a thing, so it's
yeah, no,
protected.
but yeah, but it was sort of like they just went in and
Symbolic.
threw it over. So it
Yeah.
was just sort of like I don't trust the world, you know.
No, I do think
It's
security
sort
should
of
have
like
been better. So that was a big red flag right away.
yeah,
Like we were like, weird. Okay.
yeah,
I'll go in and set up. We were like an hour and a half early because we
of
expected to
course,
be held up with
yeah, yeah,
like checks and then having to find somewhere to like stand and set up and all that. And then when we got there, the PR people, I said, we're doing video and we're doing like, article stuff like that. Like, and
Yeah,
they just said to us, okay, well, people doing words, meaning doing articles, are
yeah,
here by this backdrop where it's got like the Radio Times and the Soap Awards and all that, and like adverts of sponsors and all that. So
yeah.
that's the proper
Sorry,
backdrop,
I've eaten a
you
Kit
know.
Kat.
That's
Yeah.
okay, you do you. So
Okay.
I've got a Pepsi Cherry.
Love that.
I did have a bagel before we began as well. So there's that nice backdrop, looks great, looks professional. Then um we were asking like, well, where's video? Like, where did we go for video?
Mhm.
And they went, well, here's this brick wall. You can use that. And I was
What
like,
the hell?
um, that's not gonna work. Like,
No.
sorry, because people actually see video.
Yeah.
So, considering people, you, they've chosen to give the backdrop to the people who are writing an article and are not taking images or video at all. And yet they give video the brick wall. So I was like, how about we just
How do you
swap
make it
that
make
over?
sense?
I know. I was like,
Yeah.
should we just swap that over? Because video people are actually going to see.
Mhm.
And it's going to go on the Liverpool Echo's socials.
Yeah, yeah.
So people are going to see this.
Mhm.
We want it to look professional. Not just for us, but for the Radio Times
For
Soap
you,
Awards.
yeah.
You know, we want it to look like we've just quickly caught the celebs like at the back of a hotel and
Yeah.
made them do an interview. Like this, it could be anywhere. It
That's
looked
it.
crap, and the brick wall was quite like it looked like dirty and full of cobwebs. And I was like, this looks crap.
Yeah.
So I very politely said to her, I was like, listen, this isn't gonna work. We are going to need the backdrop or
Mhm.
somewhere different, maybe inside the hotel instead, somewhere with a nicer backdrop because a dirty brick wall isn't going to look good.
No.
And then, of course, the reporter who was with me was agreeing.
Yeah.
Other people who were also doing video were also agreeing. I was
Yeah.
kind of accidentally the nominated person to like
Yeah.
speak for us. So
That's
like
it though. You've got to
somehow,
say it how it is though.
yeah, somehow I was in charge. I was like, right, I'm the video prime minister, it seems. So I was like,
Yeah.
I've been voted in by my constituency. So I just like was kind of trying to represent us and fight
Yeah.
for us. And I was like, no, we can't do this. This looks crap. And as I'm telling her, that looks crap. We need something else. Then we hear these people behind us, like on a red carpet, got like the
Yeah.
red rope, and then there's
Yeah.
people, fans just stand behind it waiting for an autograph
Yeah.
or a photo. So then these people shout over for that PR lady and like, hey, love, love, love. She is right though, meaning he's talking
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
me, what I was saying. And she goes, what do you mean? And he went, and excuse my language, but he went, it does look shit.
I love that.
Oh my God. And I was like, thank you.
That's so
Yes,
funny.
thank you. And then she just kind of looked for a minute like, hmm, maybe it does look crap, you know? Like she thought about it then a bit more. And then she went, give me a minute, leave it with me. And I was like, okay, well, I hope she does do something. And then she came back and somehow they'd magically found another backdrop exactly the same as the other one, and they brought that
Like
out
it
and just
just
put it.
appeared.
Like, could you not have done that like 20 minutes ago?
Exactly.
Like, we've been studying fighting for this for that long,
Yeah.
and you only just came up with that. Wow, okay.
So
So
stupid.
we did get a backdrop, but it was a very tight squeeze. So on our videos in the end, there was still a bit of that brick wall because
Yeah.
like we were on the edge of
But
the
at least it
carpet.
was sort of, it looked like, because I've watched the videos, but
Yeah,
it looked like it was actually like people knew where you was rather than it be like,
a
it
dirty
looked
brick
like,
wall.
that's it. It looked like, you've just grabbed them, like stalking them at the side of the street like a
I
paparazzi or
know.
something.
That's what it looked like. You see, I was like, we can't do this. And I mean, if I wouldn't have stuck to it as much as I did, I don't think we would have got it. And if we wouldn't have had the guy
Yeah.
also say, to be fair, that does look crap. And then all of these other people who were also lined up were all
Yeah,
going,
to be like,
yeah,
yeah, it
yeah,
is.
yeah, it does look crap. It does, doesn't it? No, I think over there is better actually, yeah. I
Yeah,
think for
yeah.
video they should do it over there and then for articles they should go there. They were all like talking amongst
Exactly.
themselves
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
was like, thank you. Like
Yeah,
you
exactly.
did
And
that. And then
yeah.
when she came back and like gave us the backdrop, I turned around to thank them and they
Hmm.
were all like
Oh,
you
that's
did
so
it.
cute.
You did it. Well
Yeah.
done. Yay.
Oh, that's
And I
nice.
was like, thank you, like, for helping there. But yeah, that did work out in the end. But the stress of like,
Yeah.
I still needed to set up. We were early, but I like to be set up for stuff like
Yeah,
that.
you like to be
Yeah.
like in place.
So we still needed to find a proper place, and then we needed to like set up and like just get prepared and all that. So I end up asking her, I'm like, so where can I actually set up for video?
Yeah.
And she was like, well, it has to be on the red carpet, like,
Hmm.
and as close as you can. And then I set up and all that. And because of how small this red carpet is, you
Yeah.
needed to be as physically close to the carpet as possible or even on
Yeah.
it. But, because you needed to leave room for people to go behind you to
Yeah.
walk. But we were filming on a smartphone and it's already
Yeah.
quite like zoomed in on smartphones. You can't zoom out
Hmm.
anymore. And I was like, this is quite, it's like too zoomed in.
Yeah.
So I can only zoom out with my feet.
Yeah. But it was one of
So
them where you just had to do like work with what you had,
yeah.
sort of thing.
So I
Yeah.
did have to move a little bit further back than what she wanted. And she did tell me off and I was like, look, this is where I need to stand. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is just how it has to be.
Yeah.
I felt like saying like, look,
Just
either
go
you
away.
do a better event and have a better situation set up or
Yeah.
leave me to it because I've got to
Exactly.
get what I've got to get. I'm here for a job.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
and I've got to get the best possible content I can. I'm
Yeah,
not going to
definitely.
sacrifice quality content
Yeah.
just because your event isn't set up the way it should be.
Hmm. I'm
It's not
definitely,
my fault.
definitely agree. Yeah.
I
No, you're
mean,
completely right.
I'm not normally cheeky in any way or like
No.
I won't be horrible for no reason. Like
No,
I
of
won't
course not.
cause anything, any drama or like I hate conflict. But
Yeah.
when it comes to getting the shots that I need and the
Yeah, you're gonna
content that
do
I
it.
want, I am going to stand up for myself and I
Yeah,
am
of
going to say,
course.
no, we're not having that dirty wall. Do better.
Yeah. No, you've got to,
And
you've got
normally
to.
I wouldn't. Normally,
No.
if I was just there for me, I would have just accepted that dirty wall.
Yeah.
But
No.
because I was there for a job, it's like a different side of me came out. And I
Oh,
was
yeah.
like, I can't believe I just said that. Like, I literally said, no, that's not good enough. And I was like, oh my God, I just said that. I just said that to someone. And like, that's not like me. But it's
No,
when
it's
you're
not.
forced to do it because it's a job.
Yeah.
Like, it is different. And I was like, I have
Yeah.
to be,
You've got to step out your comfort zone and say
yeah,
something, haven't
I
you?
have to like be authoritative, if that's the word, like
Yeah.
where I dictate what's happening. Otherwise, it's
Yeah,
not
of
going to
course.
happen.
No. Otherwise,
So,
people just think like whatever, whatever that we say she'll
yeah.
do.
And
You
like,
know?
I'm not a that'll do kind of person.
No, you're
I'm
not.
like, no, let's do it right. Let's get
Yeah, of,
this
of course.
correct.
Let's do it
You
like to
know,
standard the best we can.
yeah, why
Yeah,
not? I mean, I
that's it.
want my name to be attached to really good quality work.
Yeah, of
I don't
course.
want it to be attached to a dirty wall.
Oh, honestly, no,
So,
completely agree.
you know, I have to fight for it for me, but also for
Yeah.
the work.
Yeah, of
So
course.
yeah, I felt so uncomfortable. I was like, literally, my hands were shaking
Yeah.
because I do not like conflict.
No, you
And I could
don't.
see the PR woman was very busy. She was a little bit narky because like she
Yeah.
was stressed, and I could see she did not like that I was questioning
But then
where we
again,
were put.
though, it's a bit of like, okay, she's busy and, she's got a lot
Mm.
on, and I completely get that, but it's just common sense, really.
It was
Give the
video.
best
It
backdrop
was
to the
video.
video people,
Yeah,
and the people who aren't taking videos and photos can use the wall.
because it made no
It's just
sense.
common
There
sense.
was very small red carpet again, and it wasn't even a
Yeah.
continuous red carpet. It was red carpet, stop for the dirty wall. Then it was red carpet again. And I was like, what is this?
Yeah.
Like,
It just
what?
sounds like a proper dodgy setup.
I don't know what they were thinking. I mean,
Yeah.
the event was still good, it was still nice, but
Yeah.
it could have been done better, definitely.
Yeah.
Um, so, so I'm just laughing, picturing the setup. So there was a backdrop for articles for people just at like interviewing people and writing
Yeah.
stuff down. Then there was supposed to be the dirty wall for video,
Yeah.
which we did get the backdrop for in the end. Then there was a photo op backdrop. The same
Okay.
backdrop as all the others, but
Yeah.
that was just photos. And then
Yeah.
they go into the hotel.
Yeah.
So the article people, it wasn't like they'd combined photos and article. And that's
Hmm.
why they needed the backdrop. Do you know what I mean? It was
Yeah.
literally just article. And it's like, so why? Even if you only had two backdrops, you give it a photo and video.
Oh, of course.
I was like, that is not rocket science. Like, surely someone's thought of that. But anyway, we did get it in the end.
Yeah.
Fought for it and we got it. But yeah, it was just very funny. And like, we were like, this is crazy. How have they not considered this? And
Yeah.
then it was such a tight space as well. So everyone's very tightly packed for like sardines. And you're trying to like operate your camera and you're elbowing people. You know that saying, like, you're rubbing shoulders with people.
Yeah.
It was a very literal sense of that. Like, literally,
Yeah.
everyone was that close. We were all rubbing shoulders. So I was literally rubbing shoulders with soap stars.
Oh,
Because
that's
to
nice.
be
Yeah.
able to get onto the red carpet, they had to kind of push past all of the cameras to get on there because there was no proper entrance or exit onto the carpet.
Yeah.
There was a slight little gap and then another little gap near me, but like there was no direction for them.
Yeah.
Normally, on a big event like this, you would have someone telling people how to get onto the red carpet, where to exit, and
Yeah.
who they should talk to, stuff like that. None of that. It was just a free for all, pure chaos. So then we've got Ian Beale coming onto the carpet, walking in front
Oh,
of our
love
shot,
that.
and he is very apologetic. And then
Oh.
during his interview, someone else walks in front of his shot,
Yeah.
trying to get to like they've already done their interviews and they want to come off, but then they're going in front of our camera. And I was like, "Excuse me, we're filming. Excuse me." And she was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." And then the guy who plays Ian
Oh.
Beale was like, "Hey, hey, get out of the shot, get out of the shot." And they made it
Oh.
quite a funny thing.
Yeah,
And
like a little joke.
I could see though, I cut out of the video at the beginning of
Yeah.
that he was busy being interviewed, but had seen someone was stood right in front of the camera, and he
Yeah.
had this look on him like,
Rude.
yeah, but I seen him see me, and I had the same look on my face. I was like,
Yeah.
believe this, like
Yeah.
people aren't looking where they're going. There's no direction. So
Yeah.
then I think he's gone. I need to fix this for these. I need to help. So then
Yeah.
he suddenly goes, hey, get out of the shot, will you, eh? Wait your turn.
Oh,
And he was like making it funny. And then
yeah,
he seen someone from his show and pretended to take a selfie with them. And like
yeah.
he made it really funny and
Like
fun.
a joke.
And it was that good that we kept it in the video, that bit
Oh, that's
at
good.
the beginning of that video. Because we were like, that was really funny in the end.
Yeah.
But I could see all of the stars were even like, oh my God.
Like, what is
How
this?
how is this even like happening? Because it was just crazy. But we got some good interviews out of it in the
Yeah,
end, and I made sure to take some B-roll.
yeah.
Like someone's doing lawnmower now, I can hear. Hopefully the mic doesn't pick it up.
Yeah.
Um, but I kept taking while my normal camera was recording, I kept taking video on my phone as
Yeah.
B-roll to put over the top, little
Hmm.
behind the scenes access here, to put over the top of any moments in the video if someone walked past or stood in front.
Yeah.
So then I could put that on top so that you don't see the accident. You don't see
Yeah.
the part where someone walks in front. Instead,
Hmm.
you might see a clip of me panning, showing the surfboards.
Yeah.
So a little behind the scenes information there. Um,
Little
the
bit of
magic of
info.
filmmaking, eh? But
Yeah.
yeah, so I had to use that a few times because people did keep walking in front. And I made some friends though on the red carpet with some people at the metro. We didn't know each other's names. We didn't get time to ask,
Yeah.
but whoever they were lovely. And this girl kept like keeping an eye out for my tripod because there was a little gap between us where people kept coming through, and they'd
Yeah.
knock my tripod accidentally.
Oh
So
no.
hers was a bit more over, and she was stood there. So hers
Yeah.
wasn't in danger of being touched, whereas mine was.
Yeah.
So she was like, I'll keep an eye out for it if anyone is going to walk through.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
was like, oh, thank you. So she'd like tell people like to walk a bit closer to her instead
Yeah.
of knocking my tripod, and it did help. So that was very, very helpful. And yeah, we just ended up having some like inside jokes as well.
Oh,
Because
that's nice.
like early on, we all pretty much said, yeah, we're not gonna get what we wanted. Like no one's gonna get anything that we wanted the way
Yeah.
we envisioned it. So we were all kind of just there for the vibes in the end, then, and
Yeah, of
see what we
course.
get. See what we can do. And we were just having a laugh with it in the end. And every time
Yeah.
something went wrong, we'd all just be looking at each other and just laughing. So it was fun. We did have a good time, but there became like an inside joke where one of them from the metro said something like, well, word on the street is that so and so isn't doing interviews. And then the girl goes, you mean word on the carpet? Like red carpet.
Yeah.
So that, although it's not dead funny, in the moment though, we're all
Yeah.
delirious from the chaos and from the stress. That was the funniest thing ever.
Like, I feel like when you are like that, though,
Yeah,
everything's funny, isn't it?
was. But like we were just so tired as well. We'd been there
Yeah.
for a while, and then they were like, "Word on the street says, mean word on the carpet." Like
Yeah.
it was like, oh, and then the entire rest of like that evening, we were like, "Well, word on the carpet is." Like, and it was just this running joke of word on the
That's
carpet.
fun.
Yeah, so it did end up being pretty good. And then I stayed
Yeah.
overnight in Manchester because I thought I don't want to be lugging the equipment back home at night.
No.
Like we finished like probably about 8, half 8, and I was like, I
Yeah.
don't want to be lugging all the equipment back by myself at that time.
Yeah.
So I thought I'll stay overnight and then take the equipment home and all that the next
Yeah.
day. And I was doing a shift for the Euros as well the next day. I was
Oh, yeah.
knackered because I didn't finish my shift when we stopped filming. I had to go back to the hotel room and edit,
Yeah.
and that took me until about 1 in the morning.
Jeez.
Yeah, but I kept myself occupied. Like, I ordered some Dominoes and I had a nice little night and I was editing and it was fun. I actually enjoyed
Yeah,
it. It was hectic. It was crazy,
yeah,
but I enjoyed it. And when I ordered Domino's, I've never ordered one to a hotel before.
oh
So I was
yeah,
like, I don't know how this works. Like, what do I do? Do I meet them outside? Do they come in? Do the hotel ring me and tell me that it's here? Like, I don't know how
yeah,
this works. So I was just kind of on edge, like waiting for my Domino's, like, what do I do? And then I get a call from someone called Johannes, and I'm like, who's Johannes? So I
yeah.
answered. I don't normally answer, but I thought it could be the pizza. And he was like, I'm outside, I'm by the tram line. And I was like, okay, but this is Manchester.
Yeah,
There's tram lines everywhere. Especially where I
it's
was.
like which one?
Yeah, I was stayed in Motel 1 right by the station. There's like five different tram lines. So I was like, okay, I'll be down in a minute thinking it's got to be the one right outside the hotel. So
Yeah,
I go outside and I'm like, there's the
where
tram
are
line.
you?
Where's Johannes? I'm like, where are you?
Like, hi.
I'm like, maybe it's the one a little bit further down. So I looked further
Yeah,
down. I'm not seeing him. I'm like, what tram line is he at? So I give him a call and he's like, I'm at the tram line. And I'm like, so am I. Where are you?
like which one though?
Are you in a car? Are you walking? He's like, no, I'm out of the car and I've got your pizza. And I was like, great. But what tram line? He went, the
Still
tram
don't know
line.
where you are.
He just kept repeating, the tram line.
Oh God. How long
Baby.
did it take for him to find you or
It's
you
like
to find him?
6 or 7 minutes. And
Jesus Christ.
I'm still in full glam from the event.
Yeah,
Um, but I now have slippers on
yeah,
and a cozy cardigan over
yeah.
it. So I look a right weirdo. Because, like, it's a combo of glam and then, like, pajama chic.
Yeah,
So
oh my
I
God,
look
yeah.
crazy. And
Yeah.
I'm like, Johannes, where are you? What
Like, where
tram
are
line?
you?
I'm at the tram line and you're at the tram line, but we can't see each other. What tram line?
I'm in stress.
I just want the pizza. I'm hungry. Like,
Yeah,
please. So then he says to me, I can see you. Stay there. I was like,
yeah.
okay. And then he was like, turn around. So I turned around, still not seeing him. And he went, turn around more. So then I turned around a bit more. And then I see him. And he's like,
Oh,
ah!
waving at
And he like
you.
runs over with the pizza. And he's like, you're not from here, are you? And I was like,
Yeah.
no, no,
No.
I'm not. And he's like, I was at the tram line. And I was like, but there's like five different tram lines. And he went,
Oh
no,
no,
that one. And he
Johannes.
like showed me what one. And I was like, okay, like, just. And he's slowly getting the pizza and that out of the bag. And he's like making conversation then. He's like, so, you enjoying holiday? And I was like, I don't have time to get into this. Yeah, I'm enjoying holiday. Yes,
Yeah.
sure. Cause he had like broken English. He's like, so you enjoying holiday? Yes.
Oh, bless him.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, sure. He's like, okay. And then he said something like, be careful of the tram lines or something as he left. He was
Oh,
like,
bless.
careful of the tram lines, like a little joke. Oh my
Oh,
God. So then I went
that's
back
so
inside.
sweet.
Yeah, I went back inside with my dominoes and continued
Yeah.
editing. So yeah, that's kind of everything that's been happening at the moment, I think.
Yeah. I feel like that's everything that's oh, I did go and see before I met
Oh
you
yes,
on
yes.
Friday. We went to see Longlegs,
How was
the
that?
new oh my God, you know me, like if anyone knows
Hmm.
me, they know like how much I adore horror films. Like they
Yes.
are my favorite
Gen-
genre.
genre, yeah.
They are my favorite genre. Like my favorite thing to do is to get into bed, find a new horror film, or even just rewatch a horror film, which I do all the time, and sit in the pitch black and watch it. Like
I
it's
just
me
can't.
favorite.
It stresses me out
I
too
just love
much.
it. It's like honestly, I just I like being scared by horror
I
films.
don't.
So I honestly, I don't like too much like gore though. Like I watched Hostel
Yeah.
and I was like, I can't watch it. I thought, oh, a nice little trilogy for me to watch. I watched the first one and I was like, I can't. Like
No.
Terrifier, I watched All Hallows Eve and I got
Yeah.
through the first Terrifier and I was like, I watched half of the second and I was like, I turned it off. It was too much. Nothing against the films, like they're really well
Yeah.
made and
It's just
but
not your cup of tea.
everyone's got
Yeah.
their own like horror opinions and things like that, but they're not
Yeah.
for me. But they're long legs. Nicolas Cage was in it. Nicolas
Oh yeah.
Cage, Micah, I think her name's Micah Monroe. She was
Oh.
in It Follows. Um,
Yes, I've seen that.
you know what I mean? Yeah. So they were sort of the two like I don't like main lead sort of thing where
Yeah.
it was sort of them two which um the story follows.
Yeah.
So anyway, I won't spoil it for anyone because obviously it's just come out, so obviously
Oh,
people are
yeah.
gonna want to see it. So if they do check in to watch it or listen to the podcast,
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil anything. So, but I will say I always base a horror film on would I be scared to sit there in my room in the pitch black and watch it? And Longlegs,
Yeah.
yeah, it was creepy as. Like
Really?
it was like I was just like, oh my God, I feel like Nicolas Cage, he has been
Yeah.
in a lot of things, and I mean a lot of things, hasn't he? You know,
Oh,
he's a
so
great
many.
actor, but
Something that
honestly,
I
hats off.
liked him in
Yeah.
lately was oh, I'm gonna mess up the title now. It's got Pedro Pascal in it as well.
Oh,
Um
don't know.
The Unbearable Weight
Oh yeah.
of Massive Talent, something like that. Yeah,
Oh,
and it was a good, funny,
yeah.
unpredictable film.
We're
Like,
so the
I liked it.
opposite. Like you love all like little comedy stuff like
Yeah.
that,
It's also
and
like an
I love
adventure
horror.
film.
Yeah,
Like, it was quite adventurous. Like, they go to different places and like they end up getting high together as well. And like there ends up
yeah,
being like a really horrible like hostage situation thing as well. Like it gets
yeah,
crazy, it gets insane.
yeah.
You don't expect some of the stuff. You're like, whoa, where
Like
did that come
twisty
from?
sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
But
like that
funny.
though. I like that.
And Pedro Pascal. Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Have you seen The Last of Us?
No.
Oh, you would love it. It's like apocalypse, zombie kind of horror and like
Yeah.
drama.
Do you know what though?
Oh,
I don't really
amazing.
do TV shows though, do I? Like,
No, but to
I'm
be
more
fair, it's a
films, but
very short TV show. Like it's not a lot of episodes. There's only one
okay.
season, I think, at the moment, isn't there?
I might check it
And
out.
yeah, I mean, they're about like 40, 50 something minutes long, I think, the episodes.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of them.
Okay,
And
I might
it's,
to like, yeah,
oh,
add it to the list.
I think it's a million times better than The Walking Dead. Because, like,
Okay.
they're not really treated like zombies. Because, as well, when you're infected with the virus, like, well, it's actually from a fungus, but you turn into the fungus, like you get mushrooms growing out of your and
Oh
everything.
yeah, because someone
Oh, it's
dressed up as
insane.
one as a cosplayer
He did,
Comic-Con,
yeah.
didn't they? Yeah, I
And they make
remember
like
that.
a clicky, weird noise.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
it's
that goes
terrifying.
through me that.
It's
Yeah.
terrifying. Like, literally, I was watching it like this, like, oh my
I love
God.
that was
Like,
me in the cinema, honestly. That was me in
and
the
I don't
cinema.
normally do like horror stuff, but
Yeah.
for Pedro Pascal, I'd watch horror.
Yeah. Oh no.
So I'd say that's like a
Yeah.
horror drama, like a thriller,
Yeah.
and it's an interesting way of
Yeah.
like approaching zombies because they don't
Oh
really
yeah.
call them zombies, but and it's not caused by what you would usually think would cause it. It's actually
Yeah.
very realistic because
Okay.
there is that exact fungus called
Yeah.
cordyceps or something it's called exists. It's real, and this
Okay.
could happen if
Yeah.
certain conditions were correct, because it
Okay.
can currently affect insects.
Oh yeah.
And if it can affect animals and then potentially affect humans, this could happen.
Oh my gosh.
So it's based in reality, really, of what
Yeah.
could happen if it could transfer to humans,
Oh my
which is
gosh.
terrifying.
Yeah.
And it spreads through spores as well. And then all of the mushrooms, all of the fungus are connected. So if you step on a mushroom or the fungus or whatever, it's all like a hive mind where then round the corner, if it's connected to some round the corner, it senses it and then it knows
Okay.
to like come to you.
That's weird.
And like it'll tell like the zombies as well because they're still connected to it. It
Yeah.
tells them where to find you.
Oh, I don't
But you've got to
like
be
that.
careful where you're walking
Yeah.
and what you touch and everything. Because
Oh.
every single spore is
Yeah.
connected.
Mm.
Yeah,
That's weird, that.
it's it's brilliant. It
Yeah.
really is one of the best series that I've seen. I loved it.
Yeah.
And I don't normally love anything like that.
No, you
I was
do.
hesitant. I was like, I'm only watching this for Petra. But
Yeah.
then I was like, this is actually really good. And it's got Bella Ramsey in it
Oh,
from
yeah, I know
Game of
which one you
Thrones.
mean. Yeah.
Love her. She was also in The
Yeah.
Responder season 2, which
Yeah.
filmed in Liverpool. And she loved being
Yeah.
in Liverpool apparently as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was brilliant. And she's a great actress. And her and Pedro together,
Yeah.
it's like an unlikely friendship that develops into like a father-daughter relationship.
Oh, okay.
At first, they both hate each other, but
Yeah.
it develops and they become like father and daughter, and
Oh,
it's
that's
the
sweet.
purest relationship ever.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
oh,
that's so sweet.
there's a lot of sadness in it as well, like
Yeah.
it because like people die in it, and it is sad.
Yeah.
Based on a video game, I think, but
Yeah.
I've not played it.
Nah, I'm not a
No,
big video
no,
game
I'm not.
person.
But
No.
yeah, I'd recommend
Yeah.
watching that.
Yeah.
It
I'd
is
rec
good.
oh, I'd recommend to anyone to watch Longlegs because it was
Mm,
really it's
yeah,
getting a lot of excuse me. It's getting a lot of mixed reviews,
yeah,
but I feel like I always say with reviews, I always read reviews, but then I like to
yes.
go and make the judgment myself.
Oh
I
yeah,
watch it anyway. So
definitely.
I would highly recommend, maybe not you though,
No, probably not for me.
I don't think you'd absolutely hate it, but honestly, I would recommend any horror fan
Yeah.
go and see it. It's really good. Like as I said, Cage, he actually made my skin crawl. He
Oh,
was like so creepy. I was like, oh my
it's a
God.
testament to their acting, though, isn't it? Because he's
It
supposed to be
is
like a nice
it
guy in real life.
amazing. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. But it was I feel like that this year is the best film I've seen. Horror
Okay.
wise,
Yeah.
it's been my favourite because
Oh,
I'm always keeping up with the new horror films and that.
yeah,
But
you
right
are.
now, I think that's at number one.
Mm,
And also, I really want to see Twisters as well. That's not really a horror.
yeah.
They've just remade it. I
Well,
really want to see
it's a
that.
thriller, isn't it, really?
Yeah, I really want to see Trap as well.
I mean, the first
Like
one
that really looks
of
good.
Twister,
Yeah,
that I feel like that was one of the first films to give me anxiety. Like when I
yeah.
watched it when I was
Do you know
younger,
what?
I was like,
Yeah,
I feel like I first experienced proper anxiety with that.
like watching
That
that.
and the original Jumanji.
Oh, I love that
I
film.
loved it, but I as a kid watching it, I was so anxious because I thought like,
Yeah,
what if that happened to me? What if I got trapped?
yeah.
Like,
Oh, I'd love that. I remember, right? I remember talking about Jumanji. Do you know the soldier person
yeah,
who goes tries to kill Alan? He
yeah.
absolutely terrified me.
I know I didn't
You
like him
know,
at
oh
all.
my gosh. Like, not the spiders, not the big lion, not the stampede,
Just him.
the storm, whatever. Him, a random
Mm.
person with a gun, honestly terrified me. But
Oh, They don't
Honestly,
make them
it was
like
really
that
good.
anymore,
You
do they?
don't.
Like,
And
oh,
of course, what made Jumanji as brilliant as it was is it had Robin Williams in it.
yeah, Robin
And
Williams,
whatever
love him.
he was in,
It's always
the
pure
film
gold.
shined,
Mrs.
didn't it?
Doubtfire.
Love Miss Doubtfire. Do you remember
Help is
Flubber?
on the way, dear. Help is on
Help us on the way.
the
I love that.
way.
Do you remember Flubber as well?
Yeah.
I love that. Do you know
Everyone
what
was just
film?
a hit.
Yeah. Do you know what film of his that I really love? Like, it is
What?
such a fun film. Like, fun films, but he's not a major character in, but I love his character. He plays Teddy Roosevelt, I think it was, in
Night in the
Night at the
Museum.
Museum. I love his character in that. Like,
Yes.
oh, honestly,
Do you know
I
who
never.
that was directed by?
Uh,
Sean Levy, who
who's
does
that?
Deadpool,
Oh, is it?
yeah, and Stranger Things.
Oh my gosh,
He's the
really?
director of Stranger Things and Deadpool.
Oh my
Mm-hmm.
God. And
Yeah.
Owen Wilson was in it, who plays Mobius.
Worlds just colliding, you know?
That's a
Yeah.
Marvel. Yeah.
Wow.
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 Wow. I love how when we do it, we sound like a cat meowing.
Wow. We do actually.
We literally
It's
do.
a cat doing an impression of Owen Wilson.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh,
Honestly.
well, I think that was a great catch up. We covered a
It
lot of different
was.
topics, and
Yeah.
yeah, I feel
I
like
feel like
everyone's,
we've actually had pure plans, haven't we? So we've
yeah,
got like,
we've
I
actually
feel like
done
this is
stuff.
quite a little long
Yeah, we've actually done
episode, isn't
stuff
it?
lately.
Yeah.
Like, so yeah, hope you guys really enjoyed that and got to learn a little bit more about what we've been up to lately.
Yeah.
And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and all that lovely stuff. And make sure as well, subscribe on the actual podcasting app, whichever one you use. I think Google Podcasts are going. I think that's not
Oh,
going to be a
dear.
thing now. It's just going to be on
Oh,
YouTube Music instead. So
okay.
maybe subscribe over there if you so fancy, you know.
Yeah.
Or you can just head on over to our YouTube and subscribe there, and you can see the video version where you get to see amazing things like Emilie trying to get an eyelash out of her eye using the camera.
Honestly,
Why not? It adds to the fun of it, I think.
it does.
And for some of our more visual ones, you know, you're gonna want to check out the videos for that. So
Yeah.
yeah, I hope you've
You can
enjoyed
see our
it.
photos of our
Yes.
dishes that we had in Casa Italia.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
so good. I'm still thinking about it.
Yeah, it was delicious.
It was. But yeah, don't forget to
Stay
stay cozy.
cozy.